Have you ever watched an Arsenal game and after the game you felt like you missed something? Perhaps in the post-match show, you heard pundits like Gary Neville singing Declan Rice's praises, saying how fantastic he was. But you watched the game and you didn't think he was anything spectacular. Well, you are not alone, because today we are gonna debunk the myth that Declan Rice is world class. And if you're one of those who've actually bought the hype, watch this video to the end, because we're gonna show you and prove to you that Declan Rice is bang average. Here's a comparison of Declan Rice versus other midfielders in Europe. As you can see, this paints the picture of a world-class midfielder, whether it's his passing, whether it's passing into the final third. He's like in the 90th percentile in all this. But then, if you look closely, you start to see that there is a problem with his passing. Key passes, he ranks really low. Passes into the final third, oh, you will say, but that is very high. But then, look, passes into the penalty area, that is very low. It tells you that he is a safe passer. He passes sideways. Also, look at through balls. Again, he ranks really low. It tells you that his passing is not incisive. I know some of you will say, but no, he's a deep line playmaker. He's not going to have as many through balls as a player like De Bruyne, who plays a lot further. I agree with you. But if you compare him to other players like McAllister, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who do a similar job, they are so much better in these areas. And that is my point. When you play for a team like Arsenal, for the vast majority of the time, you've got ball possession. So you have to be good on the ball. Here's a comparison of Arsenal's passing in the final third last season versus this season. As you can see, last season, they were a lot more progressive through the middle than this season. Look especially here in the middle. They progressed the ball 15% of the times. This season is down to 11%. That is a 26% drop. That is huge. And now look at out wide. You can see that it's gone up compared to last season. That tells you that Arsenal are having a hard time playing through the middle and they prefer to go out wide. Here's a clip from the Fulham game. This is Declan Rice on the right hand side. There is Odegaard on the left. Odegaard, he's got his hands open. He clearly wants the ball. Declan Rice has got to make that pass, because if he makes that pass, all of a sudden, he's taking out 4 Fulham players. There is Saka, and now Arsenal have a chance to run at the Fulham defense. But look, Rice doesn't do it. He takes too many touches on the ball. He's so slow to make a decision, and then he passes sideways. But that's what you get when you spend 100 million on a player who was trained by David Moyes. This second clip should tell you everything you need to know about Declan Rice. This is a very good attacking situation again against Fulham. Ketia, he has his hand up. He's about to make a run in behind the Fulham defense. Look at where Odegaard is. He's also asking for the ball. Declan Rice, he's got a few choices. He can play the ball either right here, or he can play over the defense and give Nketiah a chance to head the ball in. But he doesn't do it. He chooses the worst option, which is passing the ball to Martinelli. Now, the Fulham defense, they double up on Martinelli and the chance is gone. Here is a similar situation in Liverpool. You see, McAllister, just before he receives the ball, he crosses it right away to Diogo Jota, and Diogo Jota heads the ball. That is the difference between a player, a proper bowler that can actually pass, and a bang average midfielder like Declan Rice, who the media cannot stop hyping up. This all shows up nicely in Martinelli's shot map. Look at his shot map last season versus this season. And I want you to focus on the green circles, because those are the goals. You can see that last season he had so much fun in and around the 6-yard box. But look at this season. He's barely had a kick in the 6-yard box. And one of the big reasons is because of the way they progress the ball, which is a lot out wide instead of through the middle. And one of the culprits is Declan Rice, who cannot play a forward pass. And Arteta knows this 100%. How do I know that Arteta knows this? Well, everyone has been going around saying Arsenal needs a striker, this and that striker. Well, what kind of players have Arsenal been linked to a lot recently? Defensive midfielders like Zubimendi who can pass the ball. That is because Arteta knows that Declan Rice is not good enough to conduct the orchestra for Arsenal. His passing is just not incisive enough. Now, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Declan Rice is your typical water carrier midfielder like Didier Deschamps, Roy Keane, hard-working players who are very, very good at winning the ball and then play a 5-yard pass to Zidane or to Paul Scholes, to perform the magic. But with the pace at which the game is played today, that's no longer good enough. In fact, here's Sir Alex Ferguson talking about this a long time ago when he was replacing the hard-working, ball-winning Roy Keane with a more technically gifted Michael Carrick. In the modern day game, you don't need tacklers the same way you used to. There is no call for it. It's about anticipation and reading the game. Thank you for watching. Do you agree with my analysis? Please let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. Until next time.